Hmm. Hello, goblins. It's Chris, Eldritch Pipes. It's an episode of this week's Pipes. And the main thing to remember about this video is that it's the first video that I'm doing on a new device. And so this is take two. It's so this device is like laid out slightly differently. On my old device, the camera was like off here, off to the side somewhere. Whereas this camera is dead center at the top. You might think having the camera over here is unintuitive, and it is. It isn't intuitive. But having done my videos on it for the last 10 years, I've just gotten used to it. And like when I was trying to show cameras to the pipe. Yeah, when I was trying to show the camera to the pipe, I kept doing this instead of this. My brain is having to like rewire itself. Which reminds me, actually. Just been watching a series. It's just a 2-episode series on the BBC iPlayer about the evolution of our brains. Super fascinating. It's really about. It really is about the evolution of our brains rather than the function of our brains. But it did obviously, because it's talking about brains, cover some function. It's really just fascinating knowing like the way that we operate in the world. So we see things, and that goes to a bit at the back of our brain, and then that has to then communicate with another bit, which is like our store of objects and things, memory of things. to that is so that becomes the recognition. You see something, then you hits your memory bit, and you recognize it. But then, in order to do anything, then that bit has to communicate then with the motor cortex, which is how you move your body. But then it also has to communicate with the prefrontal lobe, which is all about planning and what do you want. And fascinating. Even to the point, this is what our brains are like. There's a bit where there's a bit in your head purely for thinking about what other people might be thinking. I think they call it the like the theory of mind blob or something like that, which is just really fascinating to think about. You're not just going mad thinking about other people thinking, you've actually got a bit of your brain designated to do that. All right. So, what else have I been watching? Only Murders in the Building is still going strong. That's a lot of fun. Anyway, if I can try and stop looking over there and keep looking over here, let's show you some pipes. Just 2 pipes this week. If I can. Oh, nearly. More that way, more up. It is a Viking horn. Black sandblast. See all the ring grain and the straight grain coming up the shank. Shank, bowl, all kind of flows into one on a horn, but Parallel rim, which is my preference for a horn. So you can actually see what you're lighting. And obviously, some orange Cumberland stem. Yeah, I went to show off that side. It's going to take a while to get used to it. Orange Cumberland stem, which seems fitting for October. It's got a bit of a Halloween vibe to it. There you go. Viking horn. Nice to do another one of those. I'm going to have one of those available in Vegas, which is like only just over a week now till I travel to Los Angeles. So that's exciting. Can't wait for that. That's going to be nuts. It's going to be nuts. There's so many people I can't wait to meet. It's going to be great. Should have had a bigger cup of coffee today. Did I even say what I was smoking? Smoking some Tilbury. You can see that through the foggy glass. Not really. But that was a full jar. We'll refill it a little bit. We have the means. This pipe is coming with me. It is an unripe strawberry. Half saddle stem. Black and green contrast blast. Pretty cool. The contrast brings out the straight grain. Blast brings out the ring grain. You can see the straight grain flowing up the shank. It is moss green stem. Interestingly enough, this new camera shows this colour a little bit more accurately. I don't know if you remember on previous videos when I show moss green, it comes out like nearly like neon green. I don't know why, but this one is a bit more accurate. It's still a bit more vibrant on screen than it is in real life, but it is more accurate. Strawberry. Only going to have the one strawberry at the moment. I haven't decided what I'm making next week. I've got one commission, maybe two if certain chaps gets back to me in time. Otherwise, that one will happen after Vegas. But so I might have one more, or maybe two more, depending on how things go. We'll have to see. All right, that's it from me. I should have time, despite packing and everything for Vegas. I should have time to do a video next week, I think. Like I say, all being well. So, until next week, take it very easy. A loyal pipe maker.